Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 4 of the Plants vs. Zombies playthrough. Let's get right into it. Here's the conversation from the end of last part. And now, let's pick our poison. Not poison. So, obviously, you want to bring sunshrooms instead of sunflowers, because they both cost less sun, and, well, they cost less sun. And if my feeling is right, then they actually produce more sun than sunflowers in these night levels. Alright, other than that, we'll be getting pea shooters, obviously, walnuts, obviously, snow peas, oh, yeah, and potato mines. So, yeah, let's rock. So, sunshroom costs 25 sun to place, and it will produce smaller amounts of sun at first, 15, instead of 25. So, that's one disadvantage of using them, but eventually, they grow into making 25 sun at a time. So, yeah. These night graphics for the borders of the level are pretty much the same as the other time, just darker. The picket fence still casts some shadows. The moonlight must be fairly intense. We're gonna put another puff shroom down there since the guy needs help. Alright, we got a full line of sunshrooms. Generally on these levels I like to double up on sunshrooms, because I feel like you just never have enough sun in these. So that's what we'll be doing. One good thing about these 9 levels is that you don't really need to worry about frantically getting down a pea shooter or something to prepare yourself at first for the first few zombies, because you got these puff shrooms, and they are really good at protecting you for like the majority of the level, to be completely honest. It's just that a whole bunch of them still won't really hold out against a big wave of zombies. But either way, we've got all of our sunshrooms that we want placed down. We've got ever expanding numbers of fungus, and yeah. One thing that kind of concerns me about our home is that there are graves in our front lawn. Also, there's a sunshroom that's growing there, so now he's going to produce 25 sun at once instead of 15. But yeah, why do we have graves in our front lawn? And because zombies rise up from them, we can surmise that there are actual dead people buried there, which is really creepy if you think about it. Like, concerningly so. Also, yeah, this is a 2-flag level. So we got a full line of pea shooters. We've got an ass ton of these little puff shrooms. I think we can take these boys on. We're gonna start getting some snow peas in around. One thing I really like about, one track that I particularly like in this game's soundtrack is the night horde music, because, like, there's the normal night music, which is what you're hearing right now. Oh, clicked out of the game that, again there for a second. So there's the normal night music, which is what you hear right now, which is slower paced. But there's also faster night music that has, like, a piano, and it sounds kind of like a bar fight going on or something, right? And that's the horde music that happens when there's a huge wave of zombies coming. And every song has that. The daytime songs had it too. But yeah, I just really like the night version for some reason. Maybe it's just because I'm a sucker for piano, but yeah. So now we've got tons and tons of sun coming in from the sunshrooms. We've got a very solid defense built up from all of the puff shrooms. And yeah, generally mushrooms are going to be your lifeblood when it comes to night levels. And there will be more night levels than just these 10. So don't worry if you especially like night levels for some reason. I'm personally not too big of a fan of these. They're real slow. But I can see why you might like them. And I don't judge much. Alright. We've got just tons and tons of sun and no idea what to do with it. What should we do with it? I mean, I guess we could plant a walnut. And I mean, maybe another line of pea shooters. I don't know. Also, my indecisiveness has cost me some sun. Unless I just keep it like that. I think I'm gonna keep it like that. I generally like to have a nice, very organized plant layout in this game. Some people don't play like that. Personally, I just don't understand those people. Wow, 3 coneheads rose out of the graves and 1 normal zombie. That's kind of a dick move, zombies, and I'm not gonna lie. Good thing we preemptively predicted that there was gonna be a bug ahead on row 5 here, and put a walnut there. And you'll notice that the horde music came and went very, very quickly. Far too quickly, in my opinion. Also, I looked up how to pronounce the composer's name, Laura Shigehara, and it turns out that I did pronounce it right. I think it was in episode 2. So, yay. And now, we got a new plant. It looks like a bigger version of these puff shrooms, and to be honest, it is. Fume shroom. It shoots fumes that can pass through screen doors. Well, now, why would we want to pass through screen doors? Well, look at that. There's a zombie holding a screen door. Helpfully titled a screen door zombie. So we obviously want 3 mushrooms, then these boys, and that's about it. Expired. The grave text on this game always gets me. Expired. Jesus. That's really morbid. But, yeah, just another night level right now. Good old level 2-3. Probably should have waited to see where that zombie would be coming out from before I planted that puff shroom, but no worry. They've got a fairly fast recharge time. Also, that's the noise that plays when you don't have enough sun, or something's recharging and you can't plant one. So, we're generally just getting a bunch of these sun shrooms around. We're gonna dual layer them like last time. And we're gonna show off these new fume shrooms fairly soon. I cannot talk, there's too many shrooms. This game is on LSD or something. Disclaimer, never taken drugs. That's for the police if they're watching this. But yeah, we've got many puff shrooms, just sort of holding the line for these sun shrooms. And yeah, now's as good of a time as ever to show off the fume shroom. Much longer range than the puff shrooms, and they're, instead of like being like a pea shooter where they have just a single bullet that once it hits something, it doesn't hit anything else. The fume shroom will attack any zombie caught in its attack. So it will damage every single zombie that's in its attack. You'll also notice that it was damaging that screen door zombie directly instead of hitting the screen door like the puff shrooms were doing. Also, we just lost out some sun there, so that's what happens if you let sun sit too long. It goes bye-bye. Wow, that got eaten. I was not expecting that one. Alright, fuck you then, buddy. Please don't. Okay, good. You didn't also get eaten. I really didn't want to lose any more sun like that. Alright. So yeah, that makes the fact that they damage all zombies caught in their attack makes them really good at crowd control. Planted another fume stream there instead of a pea shooter because it's more efficient on our sun count. Plus we got a gold coin from that guy dropping, which is I think they're worth 100. We're gonna see at the end of this level, which is coming up very soon here. We're just gonna go on that guy for fun. And okay, so they're worth 50 the gold coins. We got a new plant, the Grave Buster. Plant it on a grave to remove the grave. This is the plant I was talking about. Hey, want to buy an extra seed slot? It'll cost you $750, but you'll be able to use 7 seeds per level instead of just 6. How's that sound? That sounds good to me, so we're gonna buy that. Alright, and hey, when you save up to $5,000, I'll sell you the 8 seed slot upgrade. Check you later. So now we have the Grave Buster. So we're obviously gonna take all of our mushrooms and nocturnal plants, and our pea shooter, and a snow pea, and a walnut. Cause why wouldn't you? And on this level we have more graves than normal, which is just more encouraging you to use the Grave Buster. They really want you to try out the new toys that they give you, instead of you just saying, oh, that looks useless, I'm not gonna use that. Which I think it's a good thing that they choose to do that. Because sometimes if you're in a game and you get something new and you're like, oh, that's trash, I'm never gonna use that, but it turns out to be actually really good, then you'll probably never know because you'll never use it. But if they force you to use it, then well, you probably won't like it very much. But if you do like it, then well, congratulations for you. So I agree with that game design philosophy. Jesus, I sound like so entitled right now. And yeah, you can't plant on graves, which is why I wasn't before. In case you were wondering, you cannot plant on graves. So, pretty soon here, we're gonna start using some Grave Busters, and this is a 2 flag level, which means that we'll actually have a pretty decent amount of sun. Alright, let's Grave Bust the closest grave. You want to always do that first, since when a huge wave comes, it'll have the best chance of reaching your defenses. So you notice that we got a coin, and the grave is gone now, which allowed us to plant that. So yeah, neat little guys, Grave Busters. They make you cash, and you get rid of detriments. I'm a big fan of Grave Busters. I mean, I'm not like a huge set of fan blades. My commentary would probably be very different if I was. Alright, come on. This guy gonna die? One little pop from a puff shroom and he goes down. That was funny, even if it did cost me 75 sun. It was funny. And that guy dropped a nice gold coin with 50 bucks. Alright. We got a huge wave of zombies that's approaching. Probably a bad time to use the Grave Buster since they can be eaten like any other plant, but it doesn't matter. Now would definitely be a terrible time to use the Grave Buster. Actually, why not? we lose 75 sun, we lose 75 sun. If we don't lose 75 sun, then hey, we didn't. These javelin guys are getting on my nerves. But yeah, there's two methods of taking down screen door zombies. Bypass the screen door, or you just destroy the screen door and then the zombie. The screen door zombie does have a pretty funny almanac entry, which I will be showing. And yeah. Oh my god, they only needed a 1 bite. That's kinda AIDS. Hey, deal with him. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Come on. Like I say, these javelin jumpers are getting on my nerves. So now we've gotten rid of all the graves on level. We haven't gotten rid of all the medieval weaponry on the level now. Let's get a fume shroom on that row. So our defenses are kind of hurting here, mostly due to the javelin jumpers jumping with their javelins. But we're still doing fairly well. We got ourselves a nice solid line of pea shooters, just as covering fire. We're gonna dual layer these fume shrooms, and just generally be easy about it. We got this pea shooter making a valiant effort to end this javelin guy's life. Will he succeed? Aw yeah, before the javelin guy could even get a single bite in. Now that is dedication. Or something, I don't know. Alright. Let's fucking yeet, boys. These double fume shroom guys, this double fume shroom strategy, excuse me, is gonna be very useful in crowd control. Hey look, the almanac! I was just talking about this thing, and now it's here. That's good stuff. Suburban Almanac keeps track of all the plants and zombies you encounter. Well, let's view it. View plants. So this is gonna be a lot of reading at first, but we'll take it as it comes. And actually, this recording has been going on for 18 minutes, so we are going to skip past this dialogue for now, and we are going to end the episode. So, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.